Comparing militaries isn't just for enthusiasts, it's a key part of global strategy. Governments constantly assess each other's strengths to guide defense spending, alliances, and national security. But military power isn't just about counting tanks or planes. It's about training, technology, experience, and economic support. The US and the Philippines have vastly different roles. The US projects power globally, while the Philippines focuses on defending its territory. So, who would win depends entirely on the scenario. Context is everything. In this analysis, we'll break down the strengths and weaknesses of both nations' armed forces as of 2025. Let's see where each military truly stands. The US military is the world's most powerful, shaped by decades of global operations and built for projecting force anywhere. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, has focused on internal security and counterinsurgency, but is now modernizing for external defense. These two are not adversaries, they're treaty allies bound by the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty. The US provides security guarantees and advanced training, while the Philippines works to build a credible deterrent. As of 2025, the US is investing in next-gen tech for great power competition, while the Philippines is racing to modernize with new ships, jets, and air defenses. The alliance highlights their differences. The US is a global superpower, the Philippines, a regional defender. Both militaries are adapting to new threats and shifting strategic priorities. Their partnership is central to security in the region. The numbers tell the story in 2025. The US defense budget tops $850 billion, dwarfing the Philippines' $4.5 billion. The US can afford advanced weapons, global bases, and massive R&D. The Philippines must prioritize cost-effective upgrades. The US fields 1.4 million active troops and 800,000 reservists. The AFP has 150,000 active and 100,000 reservists. US forces are highly trained and experienced worldwide. AFP troops are resilient, with deep expertise in jungle and asymmetric warfare. The US operates 11 aircraft carriers and over 13,000 aircraft. The Philippines has no carriers and a small but growing air fleet. The US Army's heavy armor contrasts with the AFP's light infantry and limited armored vehicles. In every major hardware category, the US holds a massive advantage. The AFP's goal isn't to match the US, but to deter aggression and defend its territory. In the air, the US dominates with stealth fighters, strategic bombers, and unmatched logistics, ensuring air supremacy anywhere. The Philippine Air Force is modernizing, centered on FA-50 light combat jets and new surveillance systems, aiming to monitor and defend its airspace. At sea, the US Navy's carrier strike groups and nuclear submarines control the world's oceans. The Philippine Navy is upgrading with new frigates and patrol vessels to secure its maritime territory. On land, the US Army and Marines are equipped for large-scale, high-tech operations worldwide. The Philippine Army excels in jungle warfare and counter-terrorism, now adding light tanks and artillery for conventional defense. The US is built for global power projection. The AFP is focused on defending its homeland. Both are evolving, but their capabilities remain worlds apart. The gap is clear in every domain. Training and experience matter as much as hardware. US troops undergo rigorous, realistic exercises and have decades of combat experience in large-scale operations. AFP soldiers are battle-hardened from years of counterinsurgency and urban warfare, especially in challenging environments. The US-Philippines alliance is a force multiplier. The Mutual Defense Treaty ensures the Philippines won't stand alone. Joint exercises boost interoperability and deterrence. In a direct conflict, the US would have overwhelming advantages in technology, numbers, and global reach. The AFP's strength lies in its resilience, local expertise, and its strategic partnership with the US. Ultimately, the alliance, not rivalry, defines their military relationship.